Welcome back, everybody, to the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Playthrough. This is part 9, and wow, I've seen this before, I think. Oh, Eggman, you're so much more enjoyable sped up. But anyway, you know, I love Eggman's theme. I can't remember if I mentioned that before, or, you know, said anything about it, but yeah, I think Eggman's theme is pretty awesome. Alright then, moving on to new stuff that we haven't seen before.
Why are you so upset?
Look at him.
Well, that was really impressive. You've managed to create complete havoc on the whole planet. Does this now mean we control the planet and can do as we choose?
At this rate, the cannon will take too much time to charge up.
Oh,
If you want to
boo-hoo.
unleash its full potential, you'll need all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Where in the world have you been?
God.
Something happened?
Our threats fell on deaf ears.
How does that even work? They blew up half the moon. What did people just like, they blew up the moon, whatever, and just ignored them?
What about that last Chaos Emerald?
God.
We had a deal, right?
His movements are so weird and jerky here.
Here you go.
Hello.
Found this.
Why
A
didn't you
newspaper
show me
that
this
doesn't
before?
fold.
This Station Square
I love how he
saved
reads
by
things.
threatening missile attack. The city has awarded its famed prize to the boy who saved Station Square. Miles Tails per hour was given the Chaos Emerald as a testament of his heroic deed at a ceremony held at City Hall.
This is how he reads a book, like he holds it out way far in front of him and then uses like his hand to glide over the words 50 feet away.
Get that?
Soon enough, Maria.
That ain't my name.
This is Rouge reporting. Currently, I have
Shadow's
nothing
still there
to
and hears her.
confirm if Shadow is the ultimate life form or not. I will continue my research on Project Shadow and have a follow-up report very shortly. Just a reminder, don't forget about my jewel.
Fancy. So, just a little fun fact for Rouge. One of her song names, specifically the one in Security Hall, pretty much foreshadows what exactly she's doing in this game. The name of the song for Security Hall is "I'm a Spy," so that should make it pretty obvious. Okay, we get another fun time racing mission, well, kart thing. I don't even know what to call this. It's just very, very bad driving level, and then stuff like this happens, which wouldn't normally happen in Tails'. Okay. She just kind of freezes before she hits the water. She's like, yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. So, yeah, this one is, well, as you can see, pretty similar to Tails' level, although this one is significantly more difficult. I believe you're... Okay, well, aside from weird stuff like that happening, I believe you're given significantly less time to start with, as well as there being a ton more curves, a ton more cars, and plenty of, well, pits to fall in, as I did show it there, as you know, just a little visual example. You know, it's like, this is what will happen if you fall down off the level. Yeah, so see, I'm already almost out of time here. I had 10 whole seconds to get to the next checkpoint, which there it is, check.
I must be getting closer.
Well, I like how she's kind of talking to herself there. Well, that's what the characters in this game seem to do a lot. Also, I like how they kind of trap you there, you know, it's like, hey, you know, if they take this turn a little bit too sharply, yeah, they're done. I love all the little Omo Chow. Are those Omo Chow or just those regular Chow billboards? I mean, either way, it just kind of doesn't make sense, because I don't think either of those two things would be known by normal people. Yeah, it is like a Chow looking thing on the, I don't even know what it says. Also, I love these signs above the freeway. Born to be fast. Gee. And imagine... Oh, I love this! I love that glitch. That was just absolutely amazing. I purposely went way out of my way to avoid that pit because I saw it there and slammed into the wall, and somehow that shoved me towards the pit. How nice of you, Sega. Thank you for that. So a little time skippery so we don't have to go through all that all over again.
Did you find Tails?
Wait a minute. Be quiet. Just leave it to me.
How rude. Right? God. Unbelievable. So, that you know, a little fun fact as well for Eggman. I believe for his character development, it stated that he is regarded as a chauvinist. But, well, you wouldn't know there with it. Or in security hall with him, like, screaming at Rouge to hurry up. But anyway. Oh, yeah, and one more little fun fact that I remembered as Eggman was very visually reading off that newspaper. Tails' real name, of course, is Miles per hour. And, of course, if you say that out loud, it sounds like miles per hour. See what they were going for there? They were being sneaky. Alright, so plenty, like, just not enough crashing into the walls, I fear, in this level. As you can just see that. Yeah, like I said, I believe one of the extra missions for this level is indeed do not hit the walls, which, well, I probably would have failed by now. Alright, so I'm holding on to... What the... Okay, I clearly clipped that car. And did I just not get a checkpoint? What was that? Oh my god. Okay, we're sliding all over the place. And there's all sorts of crazy bumps in this freeway. It doesn't seem very street legal. But, there we go. I think, yeah, I was kind of trying to save the boost for, you know, like the president thing that I didn't quite get to do. Except for... you know, this guy who's flying, who clearly was not flying during this mission for him, but now he is. So we're not gonna question that little plot hole, unless maybe the idea there, like canon-wise, he actually was flying, but for the level itself, they wanted you to actually drive through it instead of like flying over. Flying over it would have been way more awesome. Oh well, here we go. Next level, it's a shadow level. This one is disappointing. You'll see why.
Shadow, they're in that blue plane. Spotted at 11 o'clock.
Copy that. I'm in pursuit.
He should have had that lady's voice when he said, copy that. Alright, so this is Skyrail. This is genuinely one of the more fun levels. But it is disappointing for the fact that, well, I might as well just go ahead and say this now. It's a very short level. It is disappointingly short. I don't know how many times I can say disappointing for this specific level, but it's pretty disappointing. Whee! Okay. I remember trying to speedrun this level. I was trying to speedrun, like, you know, when I was doing that, you know, quote-unquote competitively. I remember just wanting to do the Sonic and Shadow levels the most because, well, they're the most fun, you know? That's what you expect out of a Sonic game. You would expect to be running around, platforming very, very rapidly. Whee! I do love the grinding. Whoop. Okay. Didn't quite get any bonus points off that, but you can't win them all. Okay, that was nerve-wracking. Now, I remember going through this level and, like, trying to speedrun it, and I remember I would try to find, like, the fastest way that I could possible, which turned out to be, like, the straightest way. But I remember a couple of times I ended up falling down, and at that specific area that I was using those little flying bumpers just now, I remember falling down further down that cliff, and there was some pretty cool secrets down there. There was, like, some extra rings, and I think one up as well, and that wasn't a very good stunt there, unfortunately, but it was nice. You know, the game thought it was nice. Okay, we're gonna try to not do... Oh, well, there goes that. That, you know, that's just lots of fun when I just lose all of the rings that I collected. And less than 2 minutes in, and we're done. If I could actually touch... There you go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Good old Shadow. I hate that. At the very last... Almost the last enemy.
That wasn't so hard.
I lose all of my rings. Another possible A rank right down the toilet. Too bad. Too bad! Wah, 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 wah. It's like sunshine all over again. Alright. Hey, there he goes. Well, too bad you can't fly, Shadow. Oh, but I can! He just starts flying around with his hover sneakers.
What should we do?
Just sit tight. I've got them on radar. There's no way they can get away. I don't know what they are.
There's no way they can get away.
Give them a warm welcome.
Yeah, Shadow stopped listening, but he wouldn't know that. Alright, but still. That'd be pretty OP if Shadow was able to fly like that. Oh, flying around like a skate version of Supersonic.
We did it! Let's go, Amy!
Ah, Amy Adventure 2.
Little thieves. Did you really
Oh! So, yeah, we've seen this cutscene before, but it's not really that long. And, well, we get to hear Eggman's theme.
This time, as well as the Chaos Emerald, I call on you to destroy these pests. Come out, my servant.
I am the Eggman. It's what I am. I am the Eggman. I've got the master plan. Ha! I love those lyrics. Oh no! Punchy, punchy. But nope, Sonic's too quick for that. What is that? Teriyaki. I think they missed a key at the end there. Teriyaki. Aha! See how clever I am. That was ridiculous, though. What is that? Is this supposed to be some sort of crazy battle cry? What happened to Hiya?
When Sonic struck his head, he must have broken the restraining mechanism. What a piece of junk!
That's that thing that we did earlier. Uh-oh. Alrighty then. So, luckily for us, or for Eggman, he doesn't actually get squashed there. But, well, we do have ourselves a nice boss battle with a revamped version of the Egg Golem battle music. Now, this one's for Eggman. This one's admittedly a lot simpler than Sonic's. I mean, Sonic's is pretty simple, but this one is, well, even more simpler. Instead of having to run around to his back, you really just have to shoot him until you expose, well, these little, those things there on his breastplate. I suppose you could, what the? Okay, I got myself healed up. Wasn't really necessary. Now, unfortunately, despite how, like, simple this is, I seem to have had a little bit of trouble with it because I wasn't sure where the last actual explodey pack thing is. So, I just assumed immediately that it was on his back. And, you know, that's where you gotta go for Sonic. And then I was like, ah, there it is. It's on the far left. Well, his left. Not mine. And that's that, you know? Pretty sure that can be done even faster than Sonic jumping around. Yosh! Good old Eggman. He's very happy about that, I must say. It's like, yes! Or, sorry, Yosh! I get to live! Alright. So once again, we did see this cutscene again. Sorry. You know, I didn't quite do the whole super speedy thing, but, you know, whatever. The funny thing is, this cutscene, well, it doesn't show the thing that comes after it, you know, with the ridiculous screaming. But it's exactly the same as it's shown in the hero side story, which is, you know, okay, I guess. You know, I mean, the focus really shouldn't be on the hero side story characters in the dark side story. But whatever, you know, just throw Sonic in there every so often. You know. All right, we got 2 hours to go.
How's it going? What?
I'm having a fake conversation with you, and you're not actually talking to me, and I'm losing my mind. That's okay.
I'll go after them myself.
I'll talk to you while my mouth isn't moving.
For the space colony control. Tricking that old doctor.
I love how she just like immediately tells her what the password is. Eggman is really, really trusting. Also, I like how typing things in makes the colors change. I wish I had a keyboard like that. Oh boy, Maria. That's funny. There seems to be 7 slots there on that control panel.
Research Project Shadow, the ultimate life form.
How can you even read anything on there?
What in the world is this?
A giant warning just popped up. What does this mean?
Anyway.
Oh, look.
I guess I'll just have to take the last pieces of the Master Emerald.
She sits there and starts watching the hero side cutscenes. Ah, that would be great. It'd be like Pokemon Channel, but for Sonic. Mad Space, here we go. It's the final Rouge level. And this one is a lot more aggravating IMO than Knuckles' space level. Now, this is the level where we will, in fact, get the metal box destroying upgrade. I can't remember where it is, but, you know, I'm just going to let the level play itself out. Because there's only a couple specific things I remember about doing this level, and I will get to them once that happens, which is not actually now. So, that all being said, yes, this was the one song that I just kind of didn't like out of like all of Rouge's songs. This one kind of wore on me. I don't know, maybe it was just the level itself that I just genuinely disliked. Oh, sorry, Omocha has to say something important here. Whoa, breaking steel containers. I've never seen that before. Thank you so much. So, I don't know, maybe it was just the fact that when I was like originally playing this game, and it took me ages to finish this level, you know, you just be listening to this song on loop for a long time. So, it wasn't so much fun after a while. So I was like really certain, just like 100% certain that there just had to be, well, the first piece of the emerald. Because unfortunately, and you know, I really think that they should have done this. You cannot detect any of the other emerald pieces aside from the one that, you know, you're actually going for at the moment. Or I should say just at one at a time. They really should have been able to, you know, let you detect all three of them. But I don't know, maybe that might have gotten confusing, or maybe they thought, oh, people are going to finish the level way too quick if we do this. It'd be crazy. Also, there is one great thing about this level, and I'm showing it off here, is the fact that Rouge can fly infinitely on specific areas, like, well, this one. And that is altogether pretty awesome. Whoa, calm it down there, Rouge. You almost swore. Alright, there they are. Also, you know, did you notice something? Here, I'll just kind of slow it down for clarification. Yeah, that bounce. Was that really necessary to put in this game? I mean, was there a reason? I mean, you know, Japan gets a little bit crazy, you know, when it comes to that. But I don't know. It's in plenty of anime. It's in plenty of, you know, Japanese video games. But a Sonic game? I don't know. It's just, I noticed that a long time ago, and it kind of just struck me as really odd. It was like, I don't know. You would think that genuinely this game is marketed towards young people. I would say children, but just genuinely young people. Was that necessary to put in there? I mean, come on. We noticed them. You don't have to put that in there as well. Alright. What happened? Did I... Oh. No, wait, what? Did I jump off earlier, or did that just... Was that the extent of it? Oh, okay. So I love how this part of the area, or this part of the level, is like exactly like Knuckles is. It's like, oh, hey, you know, here's that place that Knuckles was at. You'd think that they'd run into each other. But, well, I guess canon-wise, they do end up running into each other, and I'm talking about the character boss battle, which, of course, everybody should know will come after this. Hey, there we go. What? She just said shoot after I got the emerald piece. Well, somebody has some very high standards, I must say. She's like, oh man, just one piece of the emerald? Alright, so this last piece was the one that was completely and utterly, genuinely very annoying. But there is one thing that I love about these outer space levels. It's just, the one thing that you can do is this, to kind of cover area a lot faster, but it only applies to moving downward. But still, it is pretty cool to just be able to do that, you know, for a long time. Just like, whee! Alrighty. So back onto this floating, no, not floating. Why am I saying floating? Well, I meant the fact that you can infinitely float there. And yeah, I kind of had a bit of a problem. Nobody notices the fact that the time kind of rolled back a little bit. I certainly didn't die. This last emerald piece had to have been probably the most annoying emerald piece I've ever had to get. Ever. And you'll see why. Now, it's on this little sideways moving train. For some reason, it is unbelievably difficult to hover over and get to it. You see what I'm talking about there? The other thing that complicates it is that there are exploding meteors that are buried into the ground. Whoa, okay, yeah, let's not have that happen. Yeah, those little glowing rocks, yeah, those will explode and hurt you if you touch them. So they're like little landmines. So while you're trying to get to this thing on this ridiculous sideways moving elevator, you also have the risk of dying, which is completely unnecessary. I don't know who decided that this was a good place to put an emerald piece. But it's not a very pleasant one. How does that even make sense? How, like, you should just have to be within a certain distance of it to just grab it. Thank you.
Got it.
Very much. God. I see, I don't mind the fact that her ears are bouncing like that. But that's the only thing on her that should
I'm ashamed
be.
to call myself a hunter.
Oh, poor you. Yeah, I'm the one that had to deal with that crap. You're the one that just kind of laid there and took it. We're moving on to the character boss battle for Knuckles. Well, for Rouge with Knuckles. This is getting strange. How you doing? It's been a while.
No see, treasure hunter.
Yeah, that's kind of like what I
Did
was.
you find my emerald?
That's a good one. Your emerald.
That's a good one. Let me interrupt you.
Waste of time.
There he is.
Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me.
Give them to me. Okay, well. Now, that's interesting. So, I don't know what it is about these battles with, you know, the treasure hunters. I just have the ridiculously hardest time trying to deal with it. I swear I hit him there. I swear I hit him. But somehow he turned that around and hit me instead. Don't know how, but he did. So like I said, you can't... Oh my god. How does that make sense? Stop it. Like I said, you can drill dive onto their head. You can glide into them. Or you could just die and just kind of float there for a while. What the...
Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me.
Stop! Or I'm calling the police.
Use your
Oh, we
ring
need Omochow for this.
Pick up one ring at a time, or else.
Or else I'm gonna find you and kill you in your sleep. God, Omochow's a very threatening individual. Okay, hello. Oh, hey, I got him. There you go.
No choice but to fight now.
So now he uses his super magical powers, which is... Okay, he's not quite doing them.
Now witness my power. Take this.
Alright, so he can summon lightning bolts somehow. I love how you cannot do this while you're actually playing against them. Like, only the CPUs can do that. Oh my, seriously?
Now witness my power. Take this.
Okay, that's getting kind of annoying.
Now witness my power. Take this.
No! How did he hit me?
No ordinary thief.
Yeah, great. Can you stop with the...
Witness my
Stop! Kill him, please. Do something. This is what drives me crazy.
Witness my
Stop! He keeps doing it over and over. Come on. One more hit. How am I not hitting him? How am I not hitting him? Come on. Thank you.
protect the master
Now
emerald.
dig up those
Okay. Well, that's it for him. God, that really should not be that difficult. But for some reason it is for me. Okay, well, super speeding that made that a lot. That didn't help to fix the awkwardness. Alright, now it's just funny to just hear them talk at super speed like that. I'm sorry for you. Alright, so we should get going to the next part of the Sonic Adventure 2 battle playthrough. Join me in part 10, where we'll be moving on into some new cutscenes. See you all next time.